they love you, they do mean it. Even if their actions might
Don't
not
hear it.
look the same. It's like, I love you, kid, but like, as you know, as a kid, I have a love for you, like I do for honestly most everyone I meet in some way, shape, or form. It's all love for me, though I'm a bit more on the love side than most. And I realize this is probably not helping, but you know,
Let me put it this way, Gus. And Valacross then is going to kneel down to be a bit more on eye level. He's not going to kneel down, he's going to crouch down a bit to be on eye level with Gus, because I am the tallest person among us all at the moment.
I don't need breaking my neck looking up.
Yeah, exactly. I have told you about the many lives I have lived and how far they stretch out. Of course, I am a rare case. It's part of the reason why my actions are different than others. But the Fae live for a world that is ever changing. They live for the moment, not for the time that passes through with it. The Cathane live for generations upon generations. She does love you. She can't stay, is the issue.
for the experience, not the time.
I can't give much opinion on it because of the fact that my circumstances are extraordinary among our kind.
If I were to ever meet someone who was okay with my ever-shifting wants and needs, and the fact that you're never going to keep me in one place for very long at all, the fact that I'm still in Orlando is really surprising. I've been here longer than I've been anywhere else, considering leaving, frankly. But I've managed to keep it interesting by changing everything all the time. That includes the people who I'm with. That includes the things that I do. That includes the places I live. I've been out in this apartment for too long. I'm gonna have to bail. I'll tell Sebastian later. Talking about this just makes me itch for something different, for change.
I could give you a Rubik's Cube if you wish.
That's not helpful. I suck at those. They require way too much focus for me.
How about a 4 square Rubik's Cube then? The smaller ones.
Actually help. Do you have any fidget toys?
I could create one.
Yeah, give me one of those.
Alright. So that would be, hold on. Let's look at my realm. Drop 2, 6 dice. What's the difficulty?
I would
Toma?
like you to reiterate what you're trying to do before I answer this.
I tried to create the Rubik's Cubes that are 2x2 instead of 3x3.
You using your Chimera
Manifest.
Manifest.
Yes.
Alright.
But like, make it as a fidget toy so that like
I will
I
will roll it. I will say that given all of your shenanigans that you have available to you, difficulty of 3.
Of what?
Difficulty of 3.
Okay. Alright, so this is a fucking amazing fidget toy.
Oh. Maeve like takes it and just.
Oh, hold on. Let me first describe how you see this appear. So, as Valakras opens up his hand, you see a small light first appear in it. And since you did watch as I walked into my cottage, it looks like one of the lights that were inside of my house. A very dream-like quality to it. It slowly shifts around and then it starts to take form into this the 2x2 Rubik's Cube, and he holds it up to you to take and shakes it a bit. And whenever you take it, this thing feels phenomenal.
Maeve,
This is satisfying every single sensory need that anyone could ever want.
Maeve
it-
snatches it up and is just like, "Oh my god! All right, we can do this forever. Let's go." And the cube is just going in her hands, and she's paying perfect attention now.
Also, I want to say
Full
this.
alert.
Since it is designed a bit towards you, whenever you match up a color, it changes to two different shade. So you're always getting new colors whenever you fix it.
Yes. Okay, but there's actually a fidget toy that is kind of like a 2x2 Rubik's Cube, except it folds open and then it can fold over itself and become a cube again in a different direction.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I have one of those.
Oh, those ones. Those are so cool.
At the moment, though, he said Rubik's Cube. He's going to
It's
give
true,
you a
he did.
Rubik's Cube.
She's just like, this is pretty good for me.
Anyway, so she will be distracted for a bit.
No, I'll actually be much more focused now.
Oh,
Because this is taking care of my distraction.
fair enough.
That's how it works for me.
But, back to the previous discussion.
Yes, sorry.
I can guarantee that we can find her. That won't be an issue for me, depending on how far I wish to go for that. And she will probably be happy to see you. But she'll probably explain the same thing again, that she just can't stay. And if anything, that she might have been leaving to actually protect you. To not throw you into the chaotic life of a person of the Fae. Especially for someone of the satyr kind. They have a particular penchant for the raucous life.
I know, that's why they're so fun.
Being the child that he is, he's going to ask a question that sounds very serious, but naturally it's not. You said she's a satyr.
Yes.
Does that mean I'm going to grow hooves?
As far as I know, you shouldn't. That might be why you can heal faster. Valkyrie takes this in stride.
He's just like looking at his feet like, I don't think I can learn how to...
Would it be so bad? They're kind of cool, right?
Then I can't wear shoes.
He can't wear shoes. That is a very important thing.
That's true. Well, they do
I
make,
like my shoes.
they do make goat shoes.
But
And I don't mean like the horseshoes that you nail into the bottoms of the... No, like they make like little kind of hoof liners and thing. I've seen. Look, there was the satyr girl that I had a...
do they make Louis Vuitton heels for hooves?
They weren't Louis Vuitton. They may as well have been.
What the fuck's going on?
If
Hoof
I
fashion.
cannot get my child Prada shoes later on in his life for a graduation present, then it is not worth it for me.
Do you one better?
Supreme?
Yeah. Supreme heel liners.
How about this?
They did a secret drop just for people who have goats for pets. Those will fit.
I mean, the question is this then. Satyr hooves are usually bigger than regular goat hooves.
Got some made?
And it's Supreme. It's gonna be god awful cheap bullshit no matter what we do.
What should be considered a curse word?
It
think it
can
would.
be,
Here's a dollar.
yes.
It would be. Here's the dollar. I'm up to like 17 or 18 now.
Yeah. He just puts the dollar in his wallet with all.
But no, you shouldn't be growing hoofs. If you, let me say this, if you were to become more part satyr, the second that your magic awakened, that's when that would have happened.
Oh, okay.
I mean, honestly,
And even if you did, you'd have a way to look not satyr.
I don't know if mages have that way though.
It's a fair point. That's a fair point.
I mean, I lived for most of this life, not as a human.
And
It's weird.
This time it's going to be a serious question. Did my dad ever know about all this?
I don't know. Maybe.
Would Shady Show have known this if my dad would have known any of this?
Hey, show.
Yes.
Wiki.
Has the
Did my dad know about my mom being a fae?
So, do you think he would have reacted, however way caused, this, if he did?
The answer is no. If he knew she was a fae, it wouldn't have been much of a surprise. Though my question is more so, how do you come across that alcohol? What was it called again?
Gus just registers and says it's just the alcohol that's always on top of the fridge. I can't see it.
called the someone's something?
It's the King something. I remember
Yeah.
that.
King's Brewery? King's
Thank
Brewery.
you. So, is there any way that we can get information on that brewery?
Actually, yes, that's a very good question.
Why do we need to know about my dad's alcohol?
Because of the fact that normal alcohol doesn't tick off my sense of it being a bad thing.
I have a question. While I'm meditating, can I hear this whole conversation?
Including Maeve wanting to hook up with Gus's mom.
Including Maeve wanting to bone.
Gus's
So-
mom has got it going on.
So, I'm going to explain, what you are experiencing, Mr. Rudolph.
Rudolph.
So,
Rudolph.
as you enter this meditative state and are in this process of getting to the point to where this thing is fully yours rather than a curse strapped to you like a golden handcuff.
Does it quote the Golden Girls?
So, during the process of you turning this golden handcuff into a golden ticket, your contribution to this conversation is inside of your head, listening to all of this, and like basically pounding at the fucking door, let me in, because you want to contribute but you can't.
So I am able to hear this whole conversation.
Yes.
Got it.
So when you're out, you can finally say something.
So,
Yeah.
Do not screw the mother!
so, Mr.
I do.
Show is going to go and say, yes and no. I know some things. Other things.
Is it due to a contract, or is it due to someone having better security than you?
So, do you want the long answer, which is equivalent to a history lesson, or do you want the short answer?
Short answer for now, but I'll ask the long answer for later, because I do wish to meet you, Show. I know quite a bit of what you've put Gus through.
I mean,
That sounds threatening.
I haven't done anything wrong.
I never say you did.
I agree.
I mean, I haven't done anything wrong to the child, at least.
Well, you did give him an assignment to break into a club.
Can I do an intelligence check to remember one of the other assignments that he's been on that's very dangerous?
Intelligence
was one
plus remembrance. Why not?
Ooh.
Him breaking into the club was one of the inciting incidents.
What difficulty? Since this is of like a lot more recent memory.
I would say that this is like 3.
My god, that's a lot of dice.
Give it to me. I got a 6.
Climbing up a 6-story building by only jumping.
If I remember properly, so we're in Orlando. There's that one skyscraper down the eastern parts of downtown. You made Gus climb up most of it, correct?
Oh, I remember that.
Hey,
Wait, hang on. Show?
Doesn't ring a bell, show. It was for you. It was for him to take photographic evidence of a dealings that are going on behind the window, a business meeting of some sort. There were a few graphs in there as well. He caught you timed out perfectly, so he would catch the statistics of what was going on inside that room, didn't you?
that's
Show?
not the reason why I had him take the picture, but you're close enough to be right.
Hey, Show.
What?
I'm taking away your parenting license.
I knew that he wasn't going to get hurt, that's why I let him do it.
He was climbing a skyscraper.
Most of it, not all the way through it.
What is jumping?
And?
Well, that's not climbing.
Oh, that's worse. You realize that's worse, right?
Joe said I was okay.
You were okay. You did phenomenal.
You
It's
were
more
okay.
so to bring evidence to the false statement that he gave me.
So, he didn't get hurt. I knew that he wasn't going to get hurt. So...
You said
And-
you never put him to danger.
You
Danger is a very loose term, isn't it, Show?
So, if I know you're not going to get hurt, if I know that everything that I'm telling you to do, if you follow the instructions, are perfectly safe if you follow the instructions, and I know that he will follow the instructions because he is shockingly obedient to the point of actually being innocent,
Oh,
I d-
show to hell.
Fuck you!
You owe the kid $1.
I feel $1 come out of your pocket again.
Yes, that's exactly what happens. Shut the fuck up. And and another $1 gets handed out of your hand. So, I don't tell you how to teach people.
I don't teach people.
You don't tell me how to teach people how to do magic. Because you
Oh,
don't.
I'm not telling you how to teach. I'm just providing evidence that something you said was incorrect. More of a semantical type debate is what I enjoy.
Anyway, I've never actually harmed him, nor do I ever intend to. In fact, I've helped him quite a bit, and I've helped you all many times. Just I've never taken credit for it. So, fuck y'all. Another $1.
I do wonder how you would have helped me.
You, I don't know. I haven't seen you until now, basically. You were on my radar, but you were not on my playing field.
If I was on your playing field, I think it'd be a bit more worrying for everyone.
Everyone is on the field if they're in this town. There is no neutrals here in Harlan County. Does anyone actually get that reference out of character?
No. Sorry.
He was basically like referencing never mind. Would you like to roll intelligence to know what he was referencing?
I know I wouldn't, because my character knows what's going on. He does not know pop culture.
Sure,
Uh,
I'll try.
Because you're a musician, performance plus intelligence.
Oh, nice. It's definitely not singing, unless it is.
Actually, yes. It is lyrics.
What?
Oh, cool. So, performance and intelligence?
Yes.
I think it'd be funnier if it was like, it's singing if I sing the answer.
What's the difficulty?
It's from like the 30s, 40s, 50s, so like
Oh shit, I would know this then.
50, so about 5.
Well,
I'm
okay,
rolling
I'll
a
roll for it because
5.
if it's that far back, I would know it.
I
What
got
would I need to roll?
4 successes. That means I know what the hell we're talking about.
He was referencing the old union coal mining union protest song "Who Side Are You On" by Pete Sujage.
What would I roll to know it? Because that's actually far back enough for me to reasonably know that.
I feel like you with your fucking timeless dragon bullshit would probably know, especially since your last awake chrysalis was during that time.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah. And I'm a...
No. So, how much do you deal with the Fae?
How do I put it this way? I've helped the commoners keep hold of the amusement park balefires. That's what you call them. I just call them nodes. I've helped them like keep nobility out in line for a while, for a fee, of course.
And how...
I'm gonna be perfectly clear with you right now, Sho. I am not in line.
Well, you haven't
I haven't-
caused any trouble at the amusement park, have you?
Recently.
Here is
That
a
it.
follow-up question. How well do you know the House Danon?
Aren't you the fuckers who can like go into
Oh,
your
language.
like another dollar magically vanishes out of her hand into your pocket? Anyway, you're the guys who can go into the pocket realm that you guys access whenever you want and with no consequences. I know. Yeah, whatever. Big whoop.
Not pocket realm, but yes, they are well known for exploring the dreaming. If you know well enough, then I actually have my own questions for you in a more private moment.
You can ask me when it is on. These are all the free questions I'm given today. I'm tired. You're all tired. I want to go to sleep for once because I haven't slept in like 2 years.
That tired, I fucking chugged a Monster Energy before I came over here.
I haven't slept in 2 years. I'm going
Why
away
not?
now.
You should probably do that, Sho. Should I call you Sleepy Sho now?
If you wish to be missing all of your teeth, sure.
Or would it be Sleepy Sho?
Fluppy.
Schluppy? Schluppy Sho!
Just give me all the rest of her single bills.
You just, Maeve, I'm going to describe this to you in detail because this is actually kind of hilarious. You know how like a ATM like takes dollars in perfect sequential order repeatedly,
Yeah.
like a vending
Yeah.
machine. So you see like the money in your hand like go like a conveyor belt out of your hand, and it keeps going into his pocket until you just have nothing. Have fun.
Can I?
Have fun.
What can I do to roll to see if I remember what show is?
You know what he is by this point. Like, you know what he is.
I'm gonna
Hold on.
roll. I'm gonna use my mooch art to take all of the money that is mine back.
So you're stealing from a
That-
child.
I'm stealing my money back that was
From a
stolen from me.
child.
Yes, from a
It's-
child. Fuck the
No,
child.
she is not stealing it. She is not stealing it because it wasn't Show's money to give in the first place.
Correct.
Just gives you like the Puss in Boots cat face, like
Oh
the...
my god! I rolled 3 ones.
your hand reaches over and I just slap it away.
So, you see the money, slither up his back, forming the words no, and then, slithering all the way back into his pocket.
Also, Summer, I sent you a question. But
Son of a bitch.
Gus, it is hers to keep. It wasn't Show's to give.
Gus is just giggling like a child and gives it back. He's having fun.
Thanks, Gus.
Oh.
Are any of the other werewolves here?
This means I can go to the strip club later.
No,
So-
you cannot because we have plans.
So,
What? Yes, I mean, you don't know when later is.
He's just looking down at her with. It's the look that.
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
No, it's not even that. It's the look that parents give children, where they're just waiting for a better response, and their gaze just keeps you pinned beneath it.
as
Later is when we're done with our other business.
as you all hear this howl.
Oh no, he broke the rules. No woos. He's been fined $350. 700.
I did a big I did a big woo for you.
1,050.
So, since I can't keep my poker face enough to honor that, redeem, hi, songstress of the group. Would you like
Hey, what
to?
up?
Would you like to be inflicted with the singing curse?
Oh, of course. What should I sing for you?
Something that isn't going to get me demonetized.
So, if it's a cappella and live performance, it will never get you demonetized on Twitch.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
I don't know. All right, Jay. Sorry.
Follow me, quick drop out, probably like it. I may never look good.
What do you want? What do you want, Jace? What do you want? And if you tell me to do fucking Rap God, I will stab you in the throat. I don't know it. 2, I'm bad at rapping.
I can do the entirety of Guns and Ships from Hamilton.
Oh, I can do it with you if you want.
Okay, wait, hold on. I could actually give it's like those like in character Battlecrest with the entire stage.
I have one. Maeve.
Yes.
The essence of the may as well be dead pop singer Pink goes into your soul as the brain juices flow into you and you start humming in your head, I won't back down.
Actually, don't know that fucking song.
I don't know that one either.
I'm a dirty hoe. I'm sorry. I don't know that. Give me 2 seconds. I'll look it up.
It's right here. I won't back down. I think of the older the older song.
Yeah, sing.
That's singing Barnyard.
No, I won't back down. Let me see.
Johnny Cash.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I think of in my head. Oh, it's Eminem featuring Pink?
Yup.
Oh, I don't know Eminem. I told you I can't do Rap God. I'm bad at.
She
Can't do
she
Blow
is not
you
Slim
one
Shady. She
last-
cannot stand up.
Blow
I am not
you
Slim
one
Shady.
last kiss.
I am not the real Shady. I am one of the imitating. So I'm going to continue to stay seated.
Let's move on from this travesty of errors. And as you say all this,
No, I got
as you all
I got your song. I got
Yeah.
your song. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow.
Alright, now I
Oh.
want you to do that in E minor.
Ah, fuck, let me... Put the-
Let's stop, please.
Please, just stop.
Mary had a little lamb, a little lamb.
I'm depressing. Please stop.
It's in minor key. I don't know if I transposed it correctly, but I tried.
Anyway,
Mary
after
little lamb
as
is its fleece was red with blood.
Oh.
so as that travesty takes place,
I did a good rendition of Mary Had a Little Depressed Lamb.
I
as
want to be where Valkyrie did ask for E minor in character.
as
Low-key
So-
though, E minor is my favorite music key.
Okay, let's let Soma finish.
so
Sorry.
as this travesty of errors, musical and otherwise, have occurred, in that, that howl in the distance, Pater's off.
Oh, no.
Arthur says to you all, everything's clear. If you want to go, now is the time to do it.
I have bad news. I was given the request.
Oh no.
Oh.
What was the request?
I put it in the channel for the game.
Oh, the song will never end.
I don't like this. I want to go home.
Well, we will say we do not take requests at the moment.
Unfortunately, the request was already fulfilled with my wonderful rendition of Mary Had a Bloody Little Lamb.
At this moment is why I said. Hence why
But yeah,
it can be ignored.
as you all reach the staircase and get up there, the house is in better condition than you have ever seen it. You seem to have
This is just
been-
like flabbergasted.
Done.
And Arthur chimes up, yeah. The Get of Fenris, they might be a contentious bunch, but they take their craftsmanship in construction work very seriously.
I'm surprised
Good.
you even got them to work with you.
Well,
Pull enough strings and you can get anyone to do anything.
so, let's just say that, that they don't have a leg to stand on. If somebody who's above them says to do it, they have to jump.
Fair enough. Question. With Show revealing who I was, with Arthur around, did he hear that?
He heard that, and he doesn't really seem to care.
Okay.
Like, if you ask him, are you going to ask him?
Oh, no. This is more of just like a, did he hear it or did he not?
Like,
In character, my character does not care.
but yeah. Arthur Come on, princess, your highness, and my lovely,
That's
lovely,
one.
like, my lovely, lovely, nuisance that I have to babysit.
I can't go anywhere.
He is
Alright,
still meditating. We forgot him, didn't we?
alright. He's probably gonna be
No,
stuck down. He's probably gonna be stuck down there a while. Oh, and you, child.
And
Yes, me.
What's your name again?
Gus.
Right. He like tries to like. He like tries, to like focus real quick. Stretching out his fingers until like his actual hand manifests out of the armor. And he like scrubbles up your hair and he says, "Be a good lad. I would rather you not have to be a target later."
That's a threat.
it's not a threat. It's a
Promise.
warning. It's not a promise. It is a more it's the best he can do as a sweeter goodbye.
Given the situation that we all find ourselves in right now, it's probably the nicest he'll be.
But I'm going to go check on our friend, and then we should take a closer look at the sword. I don't want to touch it though. I have a feeling it'll burn me. This is not a joke. And he's going to just go ahead and turn around and leave to go back down the stairs to see Rudolph.
So, as you go downstairs, Rudolph,
Yes.
as you begin, as you begin to hear the staircase being climbed down once more, you start floating.
He's reached Nirvana.
And you
I'm
begin
gonna keep focusing on the blade.
and you begin ping-ponging back and forth, teleporting in and out of reality. You're not going into the Umbra, you're just like ping-ponging all across the room.
Should I be concerned about this?
The blade
Might be fine.
the blade begins to be wreathed in black fire as the runes glow their crystalline line of blue. And time starts to feel like it's speeding up the more you get ping-ponged around the room. Like something inside of the sword is trying to speed things up because I guess what you feel like there's a desperation to get this over with.
Do I feel the effects of it for how close I am?
You feel a very hot, like hotter than Arizona during the summer hot. Hi there, 130 degree weather. Fuck you very much.
Wait, he's going to undo the top two buttons of his shirt and just kind of like fan himself with his hand.
Rodolph is gonna keep focusing on it, even with the time feeling like it's passing faster, because he knows that there's more he can get from this.
And you start, as you start to notice this explicit time differential, you keep teleporting, flashing forward, flashing forward. Eventually get so fast that you vanish entirely. And then you wake up back in a kneeling meditative pose. 1 day later. Forcefully shoved forward in time.
Alrighty.
What happens to the rest of us?
We died. Game
You-
over. All right, good try.
Nope. So, as you all go about your day, and clean up the wreckage of the day and tidy away loose ends that from the evening, get your proper rest. Do you decide to head back to the house, or did you ever actually leave in the first place?
I mean, did I just see him disappear or what?
You saw him fucking vanish.
Could I do anything to see if I understood what happened to him?
Greymere, intelligence.
Would glamour be used with this, since
Yes.
difficulty?
7.
Okay. No successes.
The only thing that you can think of is that episode of Doctor Who where the phone booth did the woody woody woody, and then things happened.
Huh.
That is every episode of Doctor Who.
Exactly. It's it's unhelpful as possible.
Well, if I get that memory from it, I'm guessing he did something with time. Maybe.
You don't
Seems
know.
so
You
bad.
you don't know, but you didn't botch, so you didn't get a wrong answer either.
Yeah. Because I can't botch.
Yeah, exactly. You can't botch this. So I gave you a non-answer that was also kind of an answer. So, what do you do?
Arthur! I look up the stairs as I shout this out.
Yes, Your Highness.
Your little protege disappeared.
And you see his eyes roll to the back of his head, and then he unrolls them and looks back at you. He's not in the Umbra.
He's not in the dreaming either. That means he must be doing something with this reality itself. If it was with the dreaming, then I probably would have felt... Actually, wait, hold on. Can I do an augmentation of Dream Portal?
Are you going to do an unleashing? Is that what I'm hearing?
No. What I'm saying is... So Dream Portal works by melding the dreaming and the physical and the autumn world together. Is there a way that I can, like, somewhat do it to where I can see if there's any traces of the dreaming being, like, that were, like, rend whenever he did that?
Take and roll your dream walk, and then roll a perception keening.
Okay. So Dreamwalk would then just take away 1. Oh, I need rolls, which would be 9.
Yep.
What difficulty?
About 9.
-2, so 7.
Alright. Roll it. You see a tear in the time
Oh,
space.
that wasn't my perception. That was me to cast it
Oh.
properly.
My bad.
Okay, then.
Honestly,
Perception?
the second roll was kind of for formality at this point because you have the dice pulled in auto success, so you can visibly see a like time space paradox tear in reality, like everywhere in this room. Like every place that you saw him pop in and out, there's a fucking hole in time and space.
Well then. I also don't describe that. That whenever I do this, Valorcrast kind of like spreads his hands out throughout the room as a different like pressure almost takes
Okay,
on.
no,
Like
this one is actually roboting.
What?
am I roboting?
Now, this is actually roboting.
Oh, you're talking about like the flashing in and out and
Hello?
such.
Hello?
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Me, I'm the problem.
Anyway, so you spread out your wings metaphorically
Oh,
and
yeah.
yeah.
And I was going to say this because Maeve will be the person that recognizes that this that edges of what feels like the dreaming comes in onto the like encroach a bit on the reality.
You feel Maeve, you feel a sense of wonderment in energy downstairs.
But you know, it fades after a few seconds as I say this. Arthur, do you know any mages?
Many.
Right, get some of their time mages because we have possible paradoxes here.
I guess I can call in the one favor. I don't want to. God
Well, the
dang.
reason why is because these are actual tears.
God damn you, fucking moonpaw son of a bitch. As he says that, you see him like get on a like weird like silent
There!
radio.
Okay, fucking hell. Sorry.
A-
Discord
a-
is being.
as you look up the staircase, you see him get on a radio, and a very pretty lady with blonde hair wearing teal and pink Cirque du Soleil attire with a mask of a candy skeleton painted on her face.
A sugar skull.
Yeah. Saunters down the hallway. Yes, dearie. How may I help
Wait,
you?
Am I here for this? I'm sorry, my Discord freaked out and I.
You are
Yes, yes, you
you
are.
are here for this. Arthur radioed silently a few messages out, and this lady showed up almost impossibly quick.
Well,
And-
hello.
And before that, you felt like the dreaming almost fold into this reality for a bit and then pull away.
Oh, cool. Yeah, right when you started to do that, my Discord just freaked out.
Fair enough.
You all sounded like robots, and I thought it was just you, and then I realized, oh no, it's me.
It's me. I'm the problem.
It's normal for me though.
So,
But-
I would appreciate we get back on track.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Discord problems.
So,
Oh, hello.
yes. You can call me Leanne. Those of you who don't know me. Arthur, what do you need? Well, it would seem that Rudolph managed to break the time-space continuum, apparently.
He created rifts in time throughout this room.
And I take it that you're like waving downstairs.
Oh, I'm still am downstairs. I haven't come up yet.
And you notice her flicker out of reality, and then she like pops up right behind you. Hi.
Oh. What was that called again? Convergence? No.
Ooh.
Nothing. Hello there. Valacross. Leanne, you said correct?
Yeah.
Great.
Hello,
Wonderful to meet you.
Leanne.
So, she like looks around and continues looking around. That's a whole lot of holes.
Yes. They wouldn't be safe to leave here in a fester, especially since this place likes to be a hot spot of magical happenings.
Actually, these are like benign at best. Like
Really?
yeah, like could a paradox occur again? Yeah, but at the same
How like... Go ahead.
but the odds are very low because this kind of looks like a one-way trip thing where somebody basically cut like straight through.
How likely is it for someone to be able to use that to weaken the space, though?
Well,
You know, it figures that Rudolph would break all of space and time with his shenanigans.
so whatever caused this is very powerful. I can tell you that he is not dead. He's in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see him in a bit, I suppose, is what you'd say.
Yeah. I don't think he's left the room.
Could I ask a favor?
What's that, dearie?
Could I ask a favor? Or you're going to know what the favor is?
Yes.
Do you know any Fae of House Liam, or do you know where their representative is?
I am not a fae, hon.
Well, I know you're not a Fae. Though I guess I'm also going off the assumption that most of the magical creatures here still interact with each other.
I'm not from here. I'm just
Oh, you want?
yeah. I'm just paying a favor forward.
Okay, fair enough. I apologize then.
Favor?
Like
Let's go in timeout,
me
please.
and Arthur.
You can't put me in timeout, child.
Me and Arthur like go way back. He helped me deal with a problem, a very big problem, with lots of teeth.
Oh, that
Lovely.
does sound like his realm of expertise.
Anyway,
Or his realm of expertise. I'll stop. I won't. I'll never stop.
oh dearie, never stop on my count. Inhibition is the death of the soul.
Oh, exactly! You get me. What are you doing later?
I don't get me wrong, but I'm not attracted to you.
I was about to say it could be me if you play your cards right, but apparently you're not playing cards, you're playing dice. Fair enough.
Does Maeve put herself in timeout with that rejection?
No, she's just like, fair enough, that happens.
Okay.
Look, you don't be a lesbian and not get used to rejection from straight girls.
There are hot singles in your area. I am not one of them.
No. Yeah, like it's entirely. It's just like, yep, that's fair. That happens. We good.
It happens.
Anyway,
We Gucci.
but yeah,
Wait, are you wearing Gucci or?
she looks like a Cirque du Soleil performer.
I know you can have Cirque du Gucci.
Alright. Well, I appreciate your time here, Leanne. If you're saying that's benign at the moment, and that there's no big dangers for it to happen, I'll try to keep an eye on it while I'm still in town then.
Honestly, if the owner of the house, if I'm not mistaken, hey kid. This would actually make a really great sanctum if you like fucked with it even more. Oh, Right.
Language.
Child. Here you go.
Dollar. Do
Uh,
not take mine. Do not take mine.
and she just like, you feel like yourself get viciously dragged to the ground as your wallet gets heavy.
Leanne.
I didn't know we were going to be playing that game tonight.
Do you check your wallet?
Yes.
Not you.
Oh.
Yes, Gus does check his wallet.
So, a solid gold bar is in like a very tiny one, mind you, is in the crevice. Just
What's this?
consider it a cash advance because if we ever meet again, I'm not going to restrain myself for your benefit.
Oh,
Fair enough.
kind of heavy.
Yeah, but
It's worth a lot of money. I'll help you sell it later.
Interesting how it's heavy though. Typically gold is a lighter metal. Must be very concentrated.
gold's
No,
not.
it's not.
Gold is not light. What the fuck?
Gold heavy. Gold is heavy as shit. What the fuck you talking about?
Language.
This is out of character.
Okay.
Gold has commonly been seen as a lighter, more malleable metal. That's also how you could tell density with it, because it had a smaller density than gold mixed with iron.
It's a softer metal, but it's heavy as fuck.
It is buoyant, but it is not light. That is how you can tell that it's fake. If it's...
Buoyancy does not have to do with weight or mass,
Yeah, exactly.
which are different.
Like, that's like how they found out that one Greek king's crown was fake, was because it sunk.
Well, it was more so of the displacement of water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
That one is mass.
Yeah, anyway. So, as
Displacement, mass.
anyway, I've paid my favor forward. If you want, Arthur, if you want to visit me again, hey. Also, you look good, better in this form, by the way. Wait, no. I like your real self more. Bring that around. And she like very casually gropes him from behind.
Should we call someone for that?
And just like that, I've lost all of my interest.
Typically it's better. Anyway, we should get going and at least rest for the night.
Are you all going to like rest here, or are you going to rest elsewhere?
Well, I first want to try to call in some people. Actually, I'm gonna go to Arthur first for that. Arthur. Arthur.
Yes.
Where is the... Would it be embassy? Where were the Fae usually at in this city again?
So, there's Cowboys and Southern Comfort. And then there is, Warren Donnelly's Wonder Park. And then there's, honestly, those are, if you're looking for specific ones, I can't help you, but those are territories pretty firmly under the grip of like established groups.
Okay.
My apartment on any given night is also pretty good to find one of us. If you're looking for
Okay.
ladies. If you're looking for women, of course.
I'm specifically looking for a specific house,
Oh, wrong.
and I'd rather not have to deal with my successor at the moment. And actually, wait, Arthur, can you keep it under wraps that I haven't come back out?
I don't really know, nor do I care. And honestly, Orlando's not much for like any established hierarchy among y'all, as I understand it. Like the dominant force is a bunch of commoners who got really lucky, I guess.
It's more so the fact that even though, yes, hierarchy is a bit more loosely played here, that's kind of how I succeeded. Here, it's more so the fact that the king is still respected due to contracts.
I mean, if I guess if you want to make a big show of your show up, and you could go to.
Oh no, I want to keep under wraps. I don't want for it to be known that I'm out and about at the moment.
Oh, hun. No. No.
Lovely. I'll be hearing from them later then.
Like
That'd be nice.
everybody is in everyone's business here, thanks to that cursed Erie net. And just as if like, Cassandra herself spoke. Maeve, your phone does a little didn't.
Oh,
Erie
Pull it up.
net notice. Mysterious killings. No evidence among various factions and power players in the city. So far, there are 4 deaths. More news at another later date.
Hmm.
I doubt you know that
One detail publicly disclosed is all victims were skinned alive.
Delightful.
I thought you'd know that I actually have my own phone back at the moment. Sounds like a busy schedule going on.
I'll
Anyway.
share this with everyone. So, some news. Been a series of murders.
Lovely.
It wasn't me.
I know.
Well, we know
it's
that.
you. You've been here. Also, I don't think you could kill anyone if you tried. You're too much of a wholesome little cinnamon roll.
As you all go about your
Baby.
day,
Baby. Help.
do you all decide to stay at do you decide all to collectively rest here or elsewhere?
At Casa de Gus.
I will probably actually go back to my freehold because I first want to send out some messages. Due to Rudolph getting into over his head with a powerful artifact, I'm feeling like I'm more forced to actually reestablish old contacts.
I see.
I'm gonna stay at Casa de Gus and
So,
Does this mean I get the master bedroom now?
make sure the kid's okay. No, I'm taking it. I'm big enough.
no,
I mean, it is your
We
house.
hate-
You do what you want.
but
It's like I get the big kids room.
I'm going to try to actually do a few dream walks and such to talk to people at the House of Liam to establish at least some research into what's going on.
I'm gonna
Alright.
text my roommate. Tell him I'll be away for at least tonight, maybe a couple days.
Years.
Very
Ye-
possible.
You so as you go on your solo adventure, Mr. Valacross, you are gone for quite a long time, and so we will be moving on to other things for the
And,
evening.
and if anything, I should probably actually have to make my disappearance due
Yay.
to outside obligations popping up now.
Yay, I timed that wonderfully.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go before too long here. I still need to make girl dinner.
And so you all
My mother's not gonna be your girl dinner.
and as you all get rested
Yeah.
and reach the next evening or morning rather, Mr. Rudolph,
Yes.
this is where you pop back into reality with your wits about you.
First things first is look around. See exactly where I am.
You are the only difference between yesterday and the day before is you are now on the base floor of the building instead of in the basement. It is way nicer and fancier now.
Maeve has just been hanging out here, kind of keeping watch of things.
Second thing, the Rudolph is going to grab his phone, which, unlike most people's phone, is not a modern cell phone at all. He has a flip phone, like a very old
Oh
style
my
flip
God.
phone.
Wonderful.
That's what I grew up with.
He's not technological at all. The fact he has a phone is a miracle. Okay.
My first phone was one of those old indestructible Nokia bricks, so like, don't
Yeah.
worry. I'm right there with you.
He's gonna see if he got any messages from the Sept while he was gone, and also figure out what time it is.
It is around like 7, 8, 9 a.m.
Oh, so Maeve's asleep.
Yes, is the one that's awake.
I was gonna see if maybe Maeve was just sitting there hanging out. No, Maeve's fucking asleep at 9 a.m. Are you kidding me?
Are you asleep on the couch?
I don't know. Is there like
No,
a guest?
Gus gave her the adult room. He's still in his room.
Okay, yeah. No, so she's in the master bedroom.
So is
figure out if I had any messages.
So Magnus, as you look at your phone, you begin to notice that the following messages have popped up for you. Security notice for your sept. There is a case of 4 guru being found dead and skinned alive, spread across all 3 known septs. No other evidence is withholding. Be on guard. And then there is another message saying that you have been formally assigned to the Extreme Wrestling Warfare investigation. And also another message from someone who claims to be called Alligator. More specifically, see you later, Alligator. It sends you a message saying, I heard about the sword. Meet me XYZ place later tonight. And it leaves an address.
It's pronounced Zexel.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So a lot happened in a day.
Apparently. Stand up, stretch, throw the blade into its storage with a mental command.
Do you spend a gnosis point to keep its ravenous hunger at bay?
Yes. I will spend the one on my temp gnosis for that.
Alright. So, Mr. Gus, when
Yes.
he shows up into the kneeling, are you like sitting at like the kitchen table eating your like frosted flakes or whatnot?
Yes.
What
Just
kind of like cereal does a child eat when he's allowed to eat like an actual civilized person?
He's eating Lucky Charms and just the marshmallows.
Of fucking course. And with this, I would ask, is there anything you would like to do this morning?
Still need to find Puff. Oh shit, hold on. Headset's dying. Give me 2 seconds.
Well,
With everything that's happening, well, or I should say that has happened.
you begin.
Yes.
You try to establish the connection of the shared sense of bonds,
Mm-hmm.
and you are immediately shunted out. For some reason, he's not consenting to having his sight be borrowed.
Oh. That's just rude.
What?
He's
Where-
more confused now.
You don't know where he is or what he's doing, but you do know that, for whatever reason, he's blocking out any of your mind reaching abilities.
Mm-hmm. He has his reasons. Still confused and worried, but at least that just knows that means he's most likely okay, which is good enough for Gus. While he's stuffing his face full of sugary death.
Do you have your phone next to you?
Phone is sitting on the table, just like right next to him. Yes.
It a little plip plip noise happens.
Oop.
You have a message from Show that says, would you like to be shown a few more tricks? No mission, just I think that I should actually be doing teaching like more hard seriously at the moment, because if you keep getting into danger like this in spite of my interventions, you're going to have to actually defend yourself at some point. Guardian or no?
Ooh. He contemplates for a little bit before he responds with a little message saying yes.
Alright. And with that, you will have justification to learn a few tricks.
Ooh.
Which we will discuss later. And Maeve, you're Out cold.
Oh yeah, sleepy. The Maeve is very tired. She is EB.
Foxo is very sleepy.
Yes, that is exactly the message or the video I'm referencing.
Just a little sweep.
He
Sebastian.
is EB and needs to fall off full of sleepy.
Sebastian. 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 Sebastian.
I mean, he's been not here the whole time, so like, why would he pay attention?
Yeah, but he's been messaging me this entire time, so he's clearly here.
Yeah, well, he's muted right now.
He just wanted me to sing.
Well, with that, we will be calling it for the evening. I want you all to have a lovely night.
I never even got a chance to do the other thing.
What other thing?
The thing that I told you multiple times that I wanted to do before during our next session, if possible.
I will get to that next time. Smooches.
Smooch emoji.
Like, this one was, like, planned out in advance. And it was really hard to fit what you're going to do in the narrative structure of things. And with that, I wish you all a good night from
Good night.
the city beautiful Irregulars.
Good night, everyone. One of
Good
these
night.
days, Maeve will flirt with someone and it'll actually work.
And it won't be my mother.
It will definitely be the child's mother.